Hi everyone, my name is Kato Ezra Linara. Thank you so much for watching this platform. In my first video, I told you that I'm going to show you exactly 3 steps how you can become a master of your emotions, how you can gain self-control, understanding of yourself, and awareness. And the first step which we are going to look at in this video is recognizing our biases. First and foremost, we must acknowledge that emotions continually influence our thought process and decisions, in most cases at the level that is below our awareness. And the most common form of emotion of all is the desire for pleasure and avoidance of pain. All our thoughts inevitably revolve around this desire. We recoil, we bounce from ideas that are unpleasant and painful to us. We like to imagine that we are looking for the truth, that we are being realistic. Yet, in most cases, we are holding on to ideas that bring a release from this tension. Ideas that soothe our ego, ideas that make us feel superior. And this pleasure principle is the source of all our mental biases. The first bias I would like to talk about is the confirmational bias. We manage to find evidence that confirm that which we already want to believe. We have seen these biases in our daily lives, where people come to us, maybe they are seeking for a piece of advice, they want us to advise them on certain issues, but at the end you'll notice that they are only interested in their ideas. They want you to confirm their ideas and preferences. They interpret what you are saying in the light of what they want to hear. And when your opinions runs counter their ideas, they will find a way to dismiss your opinion. So that's the confirmational bias. The next bias is the conviction bias. And with the convictional bias, we tend to hold on to ideas that secretly pleasing to us, even though we might have doubt to its truth. But we vehemently continue to convince ourselves and loudly contradict anyone who tries to challenge us. We have seen this among political organizations, specifically the members who support a certain party. They claim that their leaders, they are very good, what? They have all that sorts of qualities, they have noblest causes, all that. And the others, maybe the opposition kind of, that they are somehow evil, that they have some Machiavellian characteristics. That is the conviction bias. Also, we have seen this among religious members, among different religious organizations, whereby one organization claims that it has the that has the correct religious doctrine, while the others, they are lost, all sorts of that. That is the convictional bias. And we must learn to recognize these biases in ourselves when they are occurring in us, when they are running in us. Another bias is the appearance bias. We like to see people not as they are, but as they appear to us. We like projecting our emotions onto people instead of seeing how exactly they are. We see them as they appear to us. We assume that they are good. We assume that they have all those sorts of qualities that we would like them to have. We want them to act as we act, all that. And we are prone in most cases to what the psychologists call the halo effect, whereby one quality stimulates us to attribute all other qualities that are related to the quality which someone has expressed. For example, if someone is rich and successful, we tend to assume that someone is conscientious, that someone is maybe generous, and someone is all that. And when we go there, we tend to find the opposite. When we approach those people, we tend to find the opposite. Another form of bias is the group bias. The feeling of isolation from the group is very terrifying and depressing. That's why we like to conform to the ideas of the group. In most cases, we like to imagine that the ideas are our own, yet those ideas have been influenced by the group which we are in. We like to see or find people who have the same ideas, who share the same ideas as us. And that's why in most cases we tend to conform to the ideas of the group. We are prone to the ideas of the group. Another form of bias is the blame bias. All of us, we like to blame. So-and-so did it, so-and-so did it, so-and-so did it. It's not me, it's the circumstances. We like to blame things. And it is almost very hard to closely examine ourselves. Our introspection is limited. And the reason for this is that it is almost too painful to look at our mistakes, as it puts into question our feeling of superiority. We like to feel superior. So when we are inspecting, when we are closely examining our mistakes, we tend to wound our ego. And the pain that comes from wounding our ego is unbearable. That's why in most cases we tend to blame others, blame circumstances, and blame all the natural forces. Then lastly, another form of bias is the superiority bias. We like to feel superior. We like to think that we are not like others. We like to think that for us we are different. In the next video, I will show you the second step, how we can master our emotions, how we can cultivate self-control, self-understanding, and also self-awareness. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.